Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Alex. What's up, Alex?
Hello, everyone.
So, you saw the Joker trailer,
Yeah, I've just seen it.
so let us know what you think.
This is a new take. This is something completely different I didn't
Yes.
expect.
Yes. It looks good.
I think there's a little bit of Heath Ledger in there somewhere, but
Right.
no Batman, just him showing what he's down on his luck and everything, and he just snaps.
Right.
I
Loses it.
can't, I can't believe it.
I told you it's going to be different. I
Yeah,
told you, yeah. Because we've
but
seen stuff already
yeah,
on it.
they've probably got elements from the Killing Joke, like tiny little elements, but not too much.
Right. Well,
But they just put those elements in to give it a brand new take.
I mean, I don't think they're going to have anything from the Killing Joke, but still, it looks like sadistic.
Yeah,
And sinister, and he looks like he's going to lose his shit and
I
basically
know.
just, flip out and kill people.
Yeah,
It
that's
looks like he's really trying in life and everything's falling apart, and it's just, you know, it's like destiny that he becomes that
yeah,
evil, you know?
yeah.
So, but it looks great. Want to talk about another thing to add to this podcast. I saw The Twilight Zone last night, the
Yes.
opening episode called The Comedian. Um, And while I thought Tracy Morgan was excellent in it, uh, I thought it was a terrible, terrible episode.
Ooh.
I did not like it at all. Um, I I thought like the guy was trying to be a comedian, but he was trying not to offend anybody, and he's trying to be one of those that politically correct comedians where he's trying to be funny, but it's not funny at all. It was just boring as f, and by them throwing in elements, it was about him basically. You know, he makes like a deal, sort of like with the devil, but it's like Tracy Morgan was a comedian and disappeared, and he was a famous comedian. And every time he makes fun of somebody, they disappear. They vanish. He erased them from existence where they
Yeah.
were never born. So it creates stuff with the timeline and starts altering things. And in order for him to be popular. So it gets to a point where he's not even saying anything remotely funny because he's just mentioning people's names and they're disappearing and people laughing for no reason. I really thought it was boring. It was terrible. It was just it's something you don't put on for an opening episode of the Twilight Zone. And I think they should have their head examined for doing that because it was awful. I thought it was awful. And you know what? I know Scott says, listen, watch second episode, third episode. Don't just judge it by the first episode. I'm
Mm.
gonna try not to, but it was awful. Because it was just not appealing. We've seen, it was just whatever. So, and it's
Yeah.
typical ending too. Um,
Yeah.
we saw the Endgame trailer. Today's trailer they had a little trailer today. Thanos a wins trailer. I thought that was great. I'm still trying to figure out how, today's scene, the Black Widow had blonde hair, but then she has
Hmm.
red hair, and they're on the. I have to figure out how that lines up, but it looked great.
Yeah.
Avengers Endgame is going to be the number one movie probably of all time. And now Connor sent me a message saying that um, Jack Nicholson, that they're possibly getting Jack Nicholson. Um, he's returning to acting.
Yeah.
They're going to get him for Doctor Sleep, which is the Shining sequel. Now, he of course would play either a cameo of himself as a ghost or something. But
Yeah.
if they get Jack Nicholson for the Shining sequel, Doctor Sleep. Now, I've looked all over the place. I haven't found any of that. But they said something like they want to honor the character and everything. So I would go crazy. It'd be awesome to have Jack Nicholson in Doctor Sleep.
Mm.
But I haven't seen it anywhere though. But Connor says it's happening, so we'll see. What do you think about that? Would you like to see Jack Nicholson return to acting for the Shining sequel?
If it's just a cameo, that'd be fine.
You wouldn't want to see
Because
him even act in it, like more than a cameo?
Because I'm trying to figure out how can you do a sequel to
He's
The
dead though.
Shining?
Yeah, but he's
Yeah, I
dead. He's a
know. Yeah, I
ghost.
know.
So why couldn't he be a ghost?
Yeah,
You wouldn't want to see him like even more than a cameo,
probably. Let's just say a few scenes and that with him.
right? I mean, you like Jack Nicholson or no?
I don't mind Jack Nicholson. I fell in love with Jack Nicholson when I saw him as a Joker for the first time.
Oh, I love Jack
And
Nicholson as an actor. He's great.
yeah,
So if you can get him more than a cameo, that would be awesome. I would definitely be on board with that.
yeah.
So we also got today. They're saying by, I guess we'll get the results of Captain Marvel. They're saying that as of yesterday, Captain Marvel crossed $1 billion. For yesterday's sales.
Yeah, I read that.
So we will cover that when it hits when I see it on the box office numbers after 5 o'clock today, a couple of hours.
Hmm.
That's awesome news. And then we got what else do we have here? I'm just trying to skim through the news quickly. Yeah, news is just coming in of different things. Let me just read this quickly. Bad Boys for Life. They have pictures coming out for that. More stuff on Godzilla. The new Godzilla TV spot. I gotta watch that. I didn't watch it yet. All right. Also, I heard yesterday there was on MovieWeb. They had some things about a new Bad Moms sequel spin-off. The Bad Moms.
Hmm.
The original actresses may appear as cameos or they may appear directly. I'm not sure. And we also heard this thing that they are getting Mel Gibson and Danny Glover back for with Joe Pesci for Lethal Weapon 5. That would
Oh,
be awesome if
yeah.
that. See, I want to see like them actually signed. I know they said it's like a heavy rumor that it's happening, but we know rumors tend it could go either way, never happen at all.
It's been
But everything
going
gets
on.
revived.
Yeah, it's been going on for years, and they're doing a number 5 and that.
Everything gets revived. So I
I
mean,
know.
I'm sure that that's the trend. People love sequels, revivals, whatever, and that's in lately. So I wouldn't be surprised if we did see a Lethal Weapon 5, and I think it would distract away from current things with Mel Gibson half the times too. He goes to different things and he
Yeah,
starts being funny, and to do that again, that would be excellent.
especially with his directing career at the moment.
I mean, his directing career, he's got a lot of good stuff, though.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's just that his mouth gets him in trouble sometimes. You know, but
Well, they don't call
I
him Mad Mel for nothing.
uh, Man Max, right? So let's
Yeah.
see. The Conjuring 3. Um, they're planning that. That is not Annabelle. Annabelle is a separate. That's the Annabelle series, which they can have the Warners in there. But the Conjuring 3 is going to be a separate movie entirely, and it's not going to have Annabelle in it. But
Yeah.
that I like that series. You ever see those horror series? You're not
Yeah,
into
I'm
it.
not in those type, not those type of horror movies. I've never been into them.
But you like Mark Hamill, though, right? He's going to be the voice of Chucky. What do you think of that?
Oh, Mark Hamill and his voice is iconic.
Yes. Yes, definitely. So,
Hobgoblin, the Joker, you name a few.
yeah, I know. I love that.
Yeah.
So, again, it's early in the day for us, but let's see. Wait. Oh, David Harbour is going to be in the Black Widow movie.
Nice.
Wow. Look at that. Breaking news. Oh, my God. That's awesome stuff.
He's such a laugher. I've heard of him.
So, just looking at this quickly. Oh, we're going to get something on It Chapter 2 soon. We're going to get hopefully we're going to get a teaser or trailer or something.
I haven't watched the first film of it because
Really? Why not? It's great.
I'm more of the Tim Curry version.
You're not going to watch it at all? It's really good.
No, no. I'm more old
Okay.
school horror now.
Right. All right. All right. So that was it for the news. We're going to get out of here. We'll be back later. There'll be more stuff hitting throughout the day. Thank you, Alex.
No problem.
Take care. Bye for now.